This is learning target 7.2, determining if a triangle is right, acute, or obtuse, using the Pythagorean theorem. So first we're just going to do a quick review. We have our Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And one thing we know about the Pythagorean theorem is that it is only true if it is a right triangle. So if this is true, then we know that it's a right triangle. Now if it's not true, then a squared plus b squared is either going to be less than or greater to c squared. So if a squared plus b squared is greater than c squared, then we're going to have an acute triangle. So if we have a really long a and a really long b, then c squared is going to be smaller than those two, and we're going to have a tiny little angle here, and so it'll be acute. Now if a squared plus b squared is less than c squared, then it will be obtuse. So it will look something like a little one here and a little one here, and then c squared is going to be really long. And this angle is going to be obtuse. So we're going to go over a few examples. Given these side lengths, determine if the triangle will be right, acute, or obtuse. So we just plug them into our equation. So we'll have 20 squared plus 21 squared might be equal to 28 squared. And plugging them into our calculator, we get 400 plus 441 is equal to 784. Adding them together, we have 841 is greater than 784. And then that means that our triangle is an acute triangle. Next example, right, acute, or obtuse. So just plug them into our equation. We have the square root of 13 squared plus 10 squared might be equal to 12 squared. So remember, if we square a square root, they cancel out. So these are gone, and we're left with 13 plus 100 might be equal to 144. Adding them together, we can see that it is actually less than 144. So our triangle is going to be obtuse. We'll do one more example. 14, 48, and 50. Again, you just plug them into your equation. So we'll have 14 squared plus 48 squared might be equal to 50 squared. Plugging these into our calculator, we see that it is 196 plus 2,304 might be equal to 2,500. Adding them together, we actually see that the two are equal. So this is going to be a right triangle. And that is all I have for you for this learning target.